Thursday. Hope you guys have had a good week thus far. Go through my roster. I'm going to play some head-to-head games. We're going to change up the Broncos roster. I predominantly like to use the Broncos in head-to-head. It's not a personal preference. I just choose to use some of the shittiest teams in head-to-head and compete with them. I think it's too easy to use those other teams at times. Good teams. I think it's just a little too easy at times. So I like competing with the bad team. Yes, I think the Broncos are a bad team. They have good depth. They just don't have good coaching. I think their coaching management is pretty whack. I feel like I coach this team better than Vic Fangio. Man, I would love to coach a team of that caliber. Man, that'd be crazy. The position that you're in with the type of men that you're around, that would make me elevate myself, you know, as a man, elevate myself to be a leader of men in a gladiator sport, you know, because at the end of the day, man, fucking football is a gladiator sport. This is our day and age of gladiator sport. You know, the Romans had their gladiator sport. This is ours. This is the American gladiator sport, bud. Believe it. You don't have to believe it, but that's exactly what the fuck it is. So I would step up to the occasion of that kind of pressure, given that I wouldn't want to fail. Although failing you learn, I just would not want to fail. The pressure of failing is just, I couldn't do it. You know, just like Mark Schler, former Broncos offensive lineman in the 90s, and former Washington lineman. Late 80s, early 90s. Mark Schler. You know, but he always talks about how he's scared to fail, and I see what he's saying. It's not a fear of failing, of being an absolute piece of shit. It's just it just makes you elevate your game in whatever field that you're in. And that's how I feel in my field of work. I don't want to fail in my field of work. So we're just going to run through the roster, change up some guys. I like Duke Dawson right there. He's not my type of guy size-wise, but he is pretty good. His change of directions, 82. He keeps up with me. He helps. He does well. We're going to change the slot, give it the proper depth that it needs, to the best of my ability with what the Broncos have. And that is pretty much it, guys. We're going to run some head-to-head. I'm 138 and 93 overall in my head-to-head stats. Not bad, I think. Not bad at all. DJQ, the QB, he whooped me up yesterday, man. He had a good game, and he whooped me up. I don't know if I streamed it or not. I may have. So you can go down there and check it out. Head-to-head, 420 and beers type of session. Italia's been playing long, but he plays like he knows what he's doing. Just like my numbers, they may not prove that I'm great with big wins and and little losses, but 24th rank, 138 and 93. That's a good record right there. Fuck the bullshit. I've won some good games. I've lost some great games. Some opponents were easy. Some opponents were just top-notch. And to get wins with top-notch players is great. I love it. 124 and 75 with the Donkeys. My son's played with my head-to-head teams here and there, so the numbers are off. But the Chiefs, the Eagles. I don't fuck with the Eagles. Hell no, that was him. Lions, that is me. Yes. Packers, probably me. Ravens, that's me. I played with them. They're easy to play with. It's insane. It's insane. Total games played 231. Not bad. But anyways, we will run and knock out some head-to-head. If it's a hard opponent and a really good opponent, I'll run my playbook as I usually know how. But if it's an opponent that's not a skill set, I'll be trying out new formations in the book. Man, I lost my fucking car keys, so I spent some time after my league game looking for that shit, trying to dig that shit out somewhere. That sucks. Don't know where the fucking spare key is. So yeah, kind of whack. But here we are now. We're live in less than 5. Def Jam 669 versus whomever the gaming universe sends my way. Trevor Lawrence, a fucking Jacksonville Jaguar, bud. Wow. Who are we playing? Rosh.
It was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with
Roshity. Roshity. Ooh, excuse me. Excuse me, damn. Oh, I've been drinking some beers too. Dude, I ransacked my car trying to see if I left the keys in the car. Ransacked my company vehicle, see if the keys rolled out there. I've been ransacking my laundry. I called the homeboy up where I lost the keys. I could have lost over there. Like, dude, you need to double check your crib.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
There we go, baby. There we go. Damn, right off the bat. Good shit, Def Jam.
That's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half.
Try some other stuff in the book right off the bat.
Position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So this is a custom playbook I made a couple months ago. Been running it a while. I finally convinced my son to make one, and that's what exactly what he's done. It improved his game tremendously. Ooh, we better put some conservative carries on that shit. He's trying to pop that ball out. Give me some of that pop that ball out treatment.
Because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
We're going to run this shit. I don't run this formation very much either, so we're going to try this out as well.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Can't hit stick Gordon, man. That's the one thing you cannot do with Gordon is hit stick Gordon. You cannot hit stick Gordon, dude. He will fuck your shit up.
watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
49 the right, watch 49. Watch 61. That's Bucks right.
They'll try to punch it in. And he will take it
He
in.
got into that pile. Good job, dog. Good job.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos have taken
Oh,
the early
damn good
lead.
run, buddy. Fought through that shit.
Strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive
Wow,
line
we're gonna see
collected
what
victory at the line of scrimmage and
Rashidi.
downfield. And how about
What do you
the
just call him?
finish to the
Rashidi.
run all the way
Rashidi.
to the end zone?
We're gonna see how he rebounds on this drive. Can't ever let up, man. I've been down 14 points, caught up. I've been down and I've been up, and they've caught up and beat me. You gotta stay on it.
It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. You gotta laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's gonna be a lot.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh wow, what a play. What a play. What a play.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 36 yards on the play. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not when you expect it, but when you began.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for...
All right, man. I got somebody trying to hit me up.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
I'm gonna call timeout, give myself a moment to catch up.
They'll have 2 remaining.
Mic check, you there?
What's up, Code?
What's up, young man? How you doing?
Good.
What's going
what
on?
games? Nothing. What games do you have?
I just play with Madden, that's all.
Oh. So you don't have like Fortnite, any of that?
No, I don't play Fortnite.
So you just deleted all your games and now you just have Fortnite, I mean Madden.
On third down, Wilson.
Yes, that's all I play with is Madden.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll set 'em back with
Yeah, but I'm streaming my game right now.
and that's going to bring up
Will you stream, after your game, are you gonna stream the game, a game online with me and you?
offense staying out there. They look prepared to go.
Oh, you trying to play a game of Madden yourself?
With you.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Yeah, that should be fine. I'm playing a head-to-head game. That's cool.
Alright.
Greg Olsen. There to make the
So,
and the Seahawks
alright, so, when your, stream game is done, are you gonna stream the game that we're gonna play?
Yeah, more than likely.
and good. So
Alright. Well then, make a party, and invite me when you're ready.
All right, man. Sounds good.
Alright, bro.
Alright, bye-bye.
Well, how about so when I'm ready, just text me when you're ready for me to join back.
That's cool, I could do that. Well, actually, I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave the party chat, though. I'm going to
Okay.
concentrate on this game.
Alright.
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 Alright, we got a youngster wanting to play. Ooh, what a hit. Blam. How about we see if we can get up front real quick? We got kind of lucky on that touchdown, I think. I was obviously not paying attention.
And for them, a touchdown their last go around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking,
Mwah.
what are we going to do?
You see that? Mwah.
But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. This is the tight end fan.
Oh, he is trying to hit stick the shit out of me.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him
Beers are delicious today.
change direction, that's often the end result.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. These two teams all tied after one. Last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Copper.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
Ooh, mwah. God damn, he hit my ass. He fucking knocked my tooth loose there. That's collecting mouthpieces right there. If you don't know that. He's trying hard to get that ball out.
Ready. 49 the muck. 49 the muck. Watch the pass. Check it out, read. Go. Blow. Go. Lights 49. Let's go.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Block gonna throw.
Wow.
Taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jordan Brooks.
I didn't react quick enough. That was fucking my fault.
For a loss of 10.
It was there. It was there, and I didn't throw it.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack.
You better be afraid of me. Slam, 64, weak.
Shotgun snap to Locke. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Whoa! Let's get it.
Locke to throw for it on 4th. Buying time is left. And they hit him as he throws. As this one's going to go straight down to the turf.
I was trying to do something. He had it covered.
And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they get into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 2nd down, Carson, and some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Check 24. Watch 24.
Here's Carson. And boy, he is very close to a first down.
Oh, stuffing the muffin.
So short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's got Lockett. And he'll be out right at the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
14.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And Wilson
Ooh.
over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he's got his big
Drop
tight
it.
end over the middle, complete.
Got it.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, you ho.
Touchdown, Seattle. Wilson connects with time.
I had you one-on-one with that shit.
Seahawks have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, Special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit here in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that
49,
spot.
49, guys. Mike. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Ready, go.
To throw again on second down. Lock. Got Gordon open, completes it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a signal and a timeout call. As it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Clock now on first down.
Wow, he dropped that bitch, you slut.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy.
That took away my fucking field goal option.
I got him. Delta. 49, guys.
A final shot before half for Lock. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
All right, now we got ourselves a game.
You're watching the NFL.
I picked him up though on his first pass attempt. I picked him up on his first pass attempt.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Broncos onto the field, ready to
You know what MJ's PSN name is?
I
think he hit me up, dude.
It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. General, what happened?
They look to throw. It's Lock. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On first down.
Damn, lucky son of a bitch.
At the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the
He's just
stop.
picking the same defense. We're going to kind of do the same shit then.
That doubles formation and then that one red zone
Football game as
play
we
that
come
I
up
like
on a
that one
2nd and
against
10.
this formation.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Let's go, D.
He's locked to throw. And
What?
the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jamal Adams
Use
on
the
the
blitz.
safety blitz, too fast to handle.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far.
This one?
Themselves
No,
in third
the,
down situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film section may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On third and long, it's Locke. Open man Hamler, that's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way home for the Broncos score. KJ Hamler
Worked out.
70 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point from McMahon.
We're gonna let him wait this one out. Then we're gonna let you wait this one out. Rashidi. Rashidi. Roshidi. One Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi. I'll kick him now. I'm gonna drag that out. He's dragging it out too for his highlights. That's fine. I don't mind.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it.
But I'm gonna drag it out so I can have a sip of my beer, smoke some herb.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And here's a good one.
Wow, fool.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Yeah,
This one into the hands of Metcalf.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's got the 1st down.
Damn, fool. That was all you.
Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
Damn, Dawson, you got burned, dog. Got burned by a fucking penny running back.
Just because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
Into the end zone. And the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Hamler now to return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks.
You read that one.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. The safety Jamal Adams able to break that one up.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
No, go up. Yeah, it's red zone scissors. You can look for the underneath route since he's playing cover 3s.
So back-to-back incompletions, and
you can
that
look
has him
at
staring
R1
at a 3rd and 10.
Those are my main targets, or even trying.
From the gun, it's locked. Open man is Gordon.
God damn, that was nasty.
What did I tell you?
That was
I know how to
nasty.
beat that play. That's what Robbie did to me. That's what Robbie did to me. That was his favorite play.
And then when he covers him, who does he run? Who do you throw to?
I'll throw it to X. Because, like, he'll go the underneath route. You know, it just leaves the underneath route free.
There's not many things better for an
Gosh, dude, that was killer, dog. Good call. Thank you, Bound to Lose, giving me some fucking tips. You guys hear that? Bound to Lose, fucking schooling his own man. That's cool. I love it. I love it. That's what it's all about. Growth, learning.
Dime by Locke.
That was a dime. Locke fucking knotted it up.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 20
shit.
the kicks away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 20.
That's my dog, Squeaky Toy. If you guys can hear that in the background, he's got a fucking a football with the fabric of a tennis ball, and it squeaks. And the goal is to break the squeaker.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. So they're looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Pressure. We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They stay on the ground. Again, it's they'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him. Bring it up 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
And Mike 20, Mike 20. Record. Mike 20, Mike 20.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson.
Wow. Come on, bub. Come on. Let's get that coverage beat.
Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Pick it up.
Nice catch short of the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Ah, I tried to break off of that shit.
And some room to work. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown.
I tried to break off of fucking Metcalf to snag it up.
Touchdown pass
That was
in the
close.
afternoon. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. That's a heck of a response to read.
My dog is fucking squeaking away, y'all. He is squeaking away.
Say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise. Because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they...
If I score a touchdown, which I will, I'll go for a 2-point conversion. Fuck it. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Wow.
He's taken
You
down
cocksucker.
by the Seahawks defense. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
That's like a glitch setup. He has like a user rush setup.
So it's Broncos.
He straight up blew the line of scrimmage up.
That looks like a T.J. Barrett setup.
2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And now a throw here secured by his running back
Yeah,
out
that
of the
looks like a
backfield.
T.J. Barrett setup. That's a pretty good
Wind
setup.
up getting 10 back there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and 5. He's back to throw. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Damn, boy. He's going to town.
Now it's his carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. A tackle made by K.J. Wright. Blocked to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now they run from the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. And he hits him in stride.
See you trying to knock that ball out.
As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. second of their timeouts. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Into the red zone, it's locked.
Oh shit, you see that?
Nope.
Yeah, it glitched on me. It glitched on me. It said, did it? It's all good. It was still overall a good game.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And he's able to get it out of there. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
You know what we doing?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's all,
Oh! That would have been fucking dope.
this is not make up for anything.
Somebody catch that motherfucker.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done.
That's funny. That's funny.
Spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off,
He's got 2 I's and 2 T's. I just sent the guy GG's. It was a good game. It was a good game.
EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.
Drew Lock looking back at the field and in a daze. Alright. Well, we'll play one more and then I'll call it good. Damn, that dog's going to town. 176, 148 record. That's not bad. It's pretty good. Wow, this guy is going to town on this ball. Let's see. That is his team. Yep. Kicking butt with his very own team. I'll play one more. I'm going to pull the mic so you guys don't have to hear this shit. I can barely take it anymore.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Denver Broncos. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway in Foxborough. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
You're set. 180. Mike 20. Oh, here we go. Oh. Mike 20.
So Michel, his first carry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Ready.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Here we go, 9-9. Here we go. Check. Crunch. Crunch.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. On 4th down, Newton. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On 1st and 10, Newton. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey.
From the gun, they run with Michel. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game. Then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Now a second timeout called for by the defense.
Let's go.
So as they take it over, we step aside. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
51's Mike. Mike's 51. Here we go, G. Check.
First carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's it, baby.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Set. 70 Indy. 37. Check 30. Pilot 64. Weak.
On 2nd and 7. Locke under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kyle Duggar in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of first. 5 yards, and that means they come up short, as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Their boy down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Protein spill.
They do go for it. It's Locke. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Tight, watch left. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down, 4 down. Alert 3, alert.
Here's Gordon. Oh, he sheds himself free. There goes Melvin Gordon. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon, 62 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Out of the gun, Newton. Throw caught here by Bird. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
Mike 88. Okay, double up. There we go, Mike 20.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row.
Alert flare.
On 3rd down, Newton. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Here we go. Here we go. 180.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. From the gun, Newton. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Newton, his pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
180. The mic. Check. 45's the mic. 6 man. Check curls. Check curls. Check curls. 45's the mic. Not here.
And they will run it with Michelle. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Patriots have taken the lead.
Trying to go to work.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Come on, fellas.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense.
Right.
Now an option play on second down. Locke going to get this out quickly. Sutton with it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Single receiver.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Okay.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Locke looks to throw it again. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
4 down. Charlie. Check. 4 down. 4 down.
A final shot before half for Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, 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 hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
This is good. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
I know you
Lawrence
feel that.
Guy able to bring him down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A field goal would tie it, but they want more. They're going for it.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. 4 down. 4 down. Why? Who?
Here we go on 4th down with Locke. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
20. Know your job. Watch tight. Watch tight. Tight end right. Tight end.
Gun.
4 down. 4 down.
Newton on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Hey, Mike 20. Mike 20. Watch the pass.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 27. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On the option, here's Newton. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. 1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. After the turnover, here's Locke. This is the tight end fan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Locke gonna throw. Blitz coming and down he goes. Dietrich Wise Jr. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Double tight, go! 4 down. Alert! Foxtrot.
To try again after the sack. Locke got a man open. It's Sutton. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Check 50, check 50. Orbit.
3rd and 2. Locke's going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
To throw on third down. Newton. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
49, check 49, check 49.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Broncos have broken the tie.
Did you see them hold up four fingers at the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Open man is Myers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. From the gun, Newton looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
What we got? What we got? What we got? There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Again, Newton.
Set the tone, defense, let's go.
That's complete in the hands of Myers. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Demir Bird with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check 24. Topper. Ready, go.
Now lock. And it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
To throw his lock. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as good running gets him to about the 44. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Gordon.
Run.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Yes. 4. We got 4. Alpha.
Lock to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He'll get this one to Patrick. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Grace don't travel. Grace, ready to go.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Lock to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. This from long, very long range. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
Interception! Woohoo!
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive, set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Key to tight end. Key to tight end. 4 down. 4 down. 87.
They keep it on the ground again. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 50, check 43. Pilot, 6.
They'll try and run it. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about a yard and a half. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need. But if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Let's go.
A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Set hut, 18 Gator. 4.
I know he ain't got it. Right,
Hut, hut.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Not today, you aren't. Not today.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Ready, set.
54. Mike's 54. Rip right. Slam.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That's it,
They've
baby.
had some
That's
success
it.
here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Check.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Set hut.
Watch the pass.
Hey, watch that. Ready, go.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to...